In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu Alaikum, dear friends of Radiance of Islam. Prophet Zulkifl at the Great Wall of China. A shocking discovery near the Great Wall changes everything. A tomb believed to belong to Prophet Zulkifl, a revered Islamic figure. This finding sends waves through China and the Muslim world. Thousands, even skeptics, are drawn to Islam after learning about Zulkifl's legacy. The tomb becomes a center of debate and sparks a new fascination with Islamic history in China. This is the story of how one discovery transformed lives, faith, and history. The mystery of the ancient stone. The cold mountain air swirled around the Great Wall as a team of archaeologists dug into a forgotten section. Dr. Liu Wei, a tough and skeptical researcher, led the team. He didn't expect this dig to change his life, until his assistant shouted, "Dr. Liu, we found something." Beneath the dirt lay a strange stone, covered in carvings unlike anything seen before. One word stood out, written in Arabic. Dovakul Zulk. Dr. Liu froze. This can't be real. He called an expert, Professor Hassan, a Middle Eastern historian. When Hassan arrived, his face turned pale. "This isn't just a stone, it's a tombstone." "Whose tomb?" Dr. Liu asked. Hassan took a deep breath. "Zulkifl, a prophet in Islam." Dr. Liu laughed nervously. "A Middle Eastern prophet, buried in China? Impossible." But Hassan was firm. "The truth doesn't care what we believe." News spread fast. Scholars called it the religious discovery of the century. Crowds gathered. Some prayed, some wept. Others whispered in fear. Was the world ready to accept that a Quranic prophet once walked and was buried on Chinese soil? Dr. Liu didn't know it yet, but this tomb wasn't just a relic of the past. It was the key to a revolution, one that would shake history itself. Traces of a forgotten prophet. In a tense Beijing research room, experts gathered to discuss the impossible. Did a prophet from the Quran really live or die in China? Professor Hassan pointed to an ancient Silk Road map. Zulkifl, known as Ezekiel in the Bible, was a patient prophet sent to guide stubborn people, he explained. One scholar interrupted, "You think he traveled east, all the way to China?" Hassan nodded. "The evidence is right in front of us, a discovery that shook the world." I'm not jumping to conclusions, just sharing the facts. But if these tombstones are real, and if the writing and carvings are proven ancient, then this is no coincidence. Study after study confirms it. The inscriptions match early Arabic calligraphy from the 6th to 7th centuries, though cruder. Carbon tests on organic remains date them over 1,300 years old. And the most shocking part? A faint crescent moon and a word resembling Allah are carved inside the stone. Meanwhile, villagers near the tomb began sharing old legends they once dismissed as myths. An elder named Zhang Yu recalled, "My great-grandfather spoke of a holy man from the West, a messenger of peace who died here long ago. He never grew angry, taught worship of one God, and rejected idols. But after his death, the rulers banned his teachings." The mystery deepened with the discovery of an ancient text describing a heavenly teacher in long robes who fasted by day and prayed by night. "This could be Zulkifl," whispered Professor Hassan, voice trembling. Global attention and controversy. The tomb drew scholars worldwide, from the Middle East to Southeast Asia. Some prayed nearby, believing the site held blessings. But not everyone celebrated. Authorities feared a religious revival. Visitors swelled to thousands daily, many who'd never known Islam. Yet one truth remained. The forgotten story of Prophet Zulkifl had reignited a spiritual awakening. Hearts stirred in the bamboo curtain. Despite winter's chill, crowds flocked to Gansu. Farmers, students, retirees, all seeking answers. Among them, Liema, a rational philosophy student, felt an unexplainable pull. Hearing Arabic verses at the tomb, she wept. "I didn't understand the words, but my heart felt peace for the first time." Wang Zhan, a wealthy but empty-hearted businessman, arrived as a skeptic. Volunteers shared Quranic stories of patience and faith. That night, he read a verse about Zulkifl, Quran 38:48, and his life changed. The next day, Wang stood silently by the grave, ready to begin anew. The tomb that changed everything. In just 2 months, over 100,000 people visited the ancient tomb. Some, after reading Islamic teachings shared by volunteers, chose to embrace Islam, uttering the Shahada with tears in their eyes. The world took notice. News outlets aired unbelievable stories. A school teacher who accepted Islam after reading about Prophet Zulkifl, a young atheist who broke down in prayer at the gravesite, families secretly studying the Quran, moved by something they couldn't explain. No force, no propaganda, just the raw power of a forgotten prophet's story, now awakening hearts in a land where faith had long been silenced. The backlash begins. At first, officials welcomed the tomb's discovery as a tourist attraction, but as conversions spread through word of mouth, private chat groups, and surging online searches for Islam, Zulkifl, and Quran, alarm bells rang. The government ordered media blackouts. News articles vanished overnight. Volunteers like Abdullahu, who handed out Qurans and answered questions, were interrogated. "I only spoke the truth," Abdullahu said in a viral video. "No one was forced. They came seeking, and Islam gave them peace." His calm words only drew more curiosity. The crackdown and the resistance authorities shut down the tomb, calling it preservation work. Police barricades went up, but the people didn't protest with shouts. They came with flowers, handwritten signs, and silent tears. Meanwhile, Li Mei, a new Muslim, taught friends in secret. Wang Jun, a businessman, translated Islamic books into Mandarin. Underground study groups multiplied. Truth couldn't be erased. The final scene, a moment that shook the world. As crowds gathered, Imam Abdul Hadi, a Hui Muslim, addressed them with trembling emotion. "What you feel isn't temporary. It's the call of your Creator." Then 3,000 voices rose together, reciting the Shahada, the largest mass conversion in modern China. Videos leaked. Hashtags exploded. Mer, light from the east. China finds Islam censors couldn't stop it. The world watched. And the truth? It was never theirs to control. A spiritual awakening that shocked the world. Western media couldn't ignore it. CNN called it a revolution of the soul. Al Jazeera aired a documentary, From the Wall to the Street. Even top Muslim scholars, from Al-Azhar to Mecca, sent prayers and support for the new believers behind China's bamboo curtain. At first, the government tried to silence it, but the movement only grew. Finally, officials shifted, allowing talks with local Muslim leaders. Islamic study centers opened. Quran classes became public. Wang Jun, now Wahid Jun, built a mosque with his own hands. Li Mei, now Maryam, started a Quran school for students. The wall that once divided them? Now it stood as a symbol of open hearts. The impossible had happened. A light rose from the east. The world knew China for its power, its economy, and its military. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time and support. Remember to share, like, and subscribe to show your support. I'll see you tomorrow back here on YouTube. Take care of yourself.